In this clip, a survivor from Hungary named David tells the incredible story of how he survived an Einsatzgruppen execution in the final hours before the Nazi withdrawal from the town of Balf. This occurred in 1944, just prior to the arrival of the Red Army. The Einsatzgruppen, of course, were the Nazis' mobile killing units, which carried out mass executions between 1939 and 45 throughout the length and breadth of German-occupied Europe.
And we went out, and another 190 with us from all the houses, the sick people, strictly the sick who didn't go to Mauthausen, marched out of the village, weak, slow, crawling as we went, and somebody couldn't go, so he sat down. We were sitting down there. The commando man went there with this nice little machine gun and shot him right beside me on the as he was sitting. His son was with us. He went there, Dad, went to his father. Of course, his head was blown up to pieces immediately also. And they ordered everybody into the ditches. Down there, 3-4 meters down, wherever it is, and they were standing both sides of the ditch, the commando, and walking until everybody was down. When everybody was down, and we heard there was around, at least, I would say, thousands of other soldiers, Germans, movements, trucks, tanks, everything. The whole field was full of people there. Everybody saw what's going on. This wasn't something that the Germans didn't know what's doing. There were there plenty of people see that this group of 200 Jews was thrown into the ditches and that. When we were down there, the commando, maybe 5-6 of them, not more, finished the 185 or 190 of us. But if you think that they were panicked and they were shooting like, no. They were absolutely cool, slow, never mind the front, never mind anything, and aimed to the head and shoot one. And then when it was finished, then took a piece of earth, throw to the body, and if either by reflex or still life in the body moved, then they put another dozen bullets to the one. And that was going one after the other. When my time came, a young guy with a little mustache came, I don't know, maybe it was 20-year-old man, looked at me, I looked back, and he murmured something, I don't know what. So I just covered my eye. As I looked, I covered my eyes. So here, shooting here, the bullet went into Michael, came out here, in here and out here. So as it is, the bullet went and somehow it changed direction on my bone and went out and out here. But of course blood and everything, and that was hit strong enough to collapse. Didn't lose consciousness, I just fell down. And like clobbered you on the head and fell down. When I was down, I felt something hitting me again. It looks like I was shaking. And that's how I got bullet here and there and another one. That was, then looks like he felt that is enough for me. Went back to the next one, the next one. The two brother-in-laws, one beside me, one next, got the bullet straight to the head and the skull opened. I saw them that the brain split, and few hours later I heard somebody, slushai, davai, Russian. And one of the villagers, one of the comrades, a Jewish boy, and he spoke Russian, so he went to the soldiers. He knew what's happening, and brought there the soldiers, and they were cursing and chorta here, chorta there, the Russian words and all this, and put down a rifle to me when I said, "Who is that?" He was yelling in Hungarian, the Jewish boy, "Is anybody alive? Is anybody alive? The Russians are here, don't be afraid, come up, come up. It's not, don't be afraid, I'm here, don't be afraid." First I didn't believe him, I thought the Germans doing the trick again. That's, then he said who his name is, and yeah, okay, the three of us was
So
coming that we are alive.
out of the 200, there were 3 that
Yeah, so a stick like that, I think it was a rifle, they pulled it down, I grabbed it and climbed out on my own strength and walked that maybe 1.5 to 2 kilometers to the village inn. Walked. As I was walking, I saw the blood. So walked into this village inn. There was Russians all over the place, and they put me on the table, and they brought back the other 2 also. How they got out, I don't know, but they were there. So they left us there on this inn table for till next morning. Next morning they gave us a local, this village was Volksteich village. They were
Ethnic German.
Ethnic Germans, the Schwab they called them.
Yeah.
Gave us a Schwab with a horse and buggy. 3 of us on the you know, this little peasant horse and buggy business, the small one,
yeah.
the cart. On the cart, some hay on it, and the 3 of us on the cart, and they ordered him to take us 20 kilometers or 25 kilometers to a small town where there is a hospital.
Thank you for watching a little of David's story. Please consider subscribing.